think
You
so.
sure?
Oh, we don't have time to discuss this anymore.
Oh, I guess we
'cause
don't.
We're live.
Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Jonathan Mercado
Ben Rudnick.
for another exciting, episode of Facebook Wednesday.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Shine the Light Wednesday.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why. The days are we're getting some of that sunlight back. We're over that hump. I mean, it's now what, 5:30 when it gets instead of 4 o'clock, getting dark. So we're getting over that hump.
Every day is blends to me, to be honest with you. So we leave here, it's dark. We come in, it's dark. So at the same time, it doesn't matter.
But we're gonna light up people's lives when we get to the vendor spotlight. But first,
Let's talk about some house cleaning stuff. So, guys, last week we kind of gave you a teaser on a Sony competition that we have going on. Well, starting tomorrow, the 1st, we have a Sony competition going on called Love at First Beat. So, you ask, what is that? Well, Ben, I'll let you explain it.
so much like we did with some other manufacturers, Sony has paired up with Blaupunk to give away a Blaupunk e-bike. So awesome. Thank you, Blaupunk. Thank you, Sony. And much like most of our contests, all you got to do is do what you guys do best, and that's sell some of their products. So this contest is going to be based solely around the GS speaker line for Sony. So we talk a lot about ES. You hear us talking a lot about ES, which is their premier line, which you have to be approved for. The GS line is open to everybody. So anybody that's supporting Sony already, we got a lot of huge Sony radio supporters out there. We got a lot of guys that are huge speaker supporters. This is open to everybody that's a Sony customer. And then 1 for 1. So every speaker set that you buy, you earn an entry into the contest. And take a guess. At the end of it, whoever's got the most entries going to have the best chance to go ahead and win that e-bike. So huge thank you to Sony. Huge thank you to Blaupunk for this. And man, I'm glad to see that we got a promo like this one going again.
So, guys, remember, this competition runs from February 1st to February 30th. So, if you're interested in coming into this competition, all you got to do is just purchase one set of Sony GS speakers or their subwoofers. Guys, it's if you haven't seen the pricing of GS, it's very aggressive. It fits right in the market. I have personally used the GS speakers. They sound really clean and loud and has the great frequencies that all you guys have expected to hear from Sony speakers and subs. So definitely take a look at the GS line if you want to be a part of this competition. All you got to do, pretty simple. Place an order today. Hey, Jonathan or Ben, I need 17 remote starters. And while you're at it, I'll add a couple of those Sony speakers. Just try them out, and I guarantee you will like them.
Yeah, and the investment level on these speakers, as Jonathan said, is low. But much like a lot of the other Sony product, there's a ton of margin in there. So these are not a entry-level speaker. They're going to be one of the more entry-level price points that you're going to see, especially with Sony. But these are not an entry-level speaker. I'm a GS three-way component owner as well. So again, like we talked about last week, most of us have too many vehicles, and we have to obviously load these vehicles up with the stuff that we sell. We're constantly changing stuff around, so we're trying a whole bunch of stuff so we can talk specifically to this line. Tremendous line, especially for the price. And since there's only 29 days in February instead of 30, but Jonathan already gave us 30 days, guess what we're going to do for you? For the people that watch the live, we're going to include today as well. So if you guys were thinking about making a Sony GS purchase today, but you're like, maybe we'll hold off until February 1st, which is tomorrow. Nope, you don't have to do it. For the people that watch the live, for the people that are going to support Sony and the GS, we're going to give you one extra day. That's going to be today. So let's hit the ground running, guys. Let's see what we could do. Huge support for the last promo that we ran that was similar to this. I got a feeling Sony might be able to do a little bit better.
Yeah.
There's the challenge. Let's see what the dealers can do out there this month.
So, guys, remember, you're actually competing for, not competing, I'm not going to say competing. We're going to give away, Sony is going to give away, we're going to give away, obviously, because we're going to ship it out. But it's one of those Blaupunk e-bikes that is retail cost of $15.99. One of you lucky people is going to literally win this bike. For all you're doing is just supporting the GS line, from speakers to subwoofers. Guys, if you haven't tried GS, once again, I sound like a broken record, but when the previous GS models, they sounded phenomenal. They really did. I threw a ton of power at them, trying to blow them, and the things didn't want to blow. They looked gorgeous. The new GS line is impressive, just as the previous one. You know, you go ES, GS, and you got the best of both worlds. So make sure with every order you're adding some GS products so you get in on this competition, because somebody's gonna win that Blaupunk bike. I might win it again. I don't know.
If you want to open an account, I got a sales rep that might want to help you out, so I'll take care of you on that.
I'll take 100 speakers right now.
But yeah, and again, there was a point in time where the GS line, there was a little break in the action where they were having trouble sourcing some product. So a lot of guys, I feel like maybe it would have lost a little bit of momentum. We had a lot of GS supporters previously. Again, they had that little bit of a hiccup. Again, a lot of manufacturers were running into problem keeping stuff in rotation. Well, that's not a problem anymore. So the guys that were supporters before, let's ramp back up. And for the people that didn't try before, look at this as almost like a new release of the GS line. Even though it's something that's been around and is tested and tried and true, think of this as like a new way to introduce yourself into it. And not only are you going to be able to save with promo pricing, but also, again, giving away stuff. We want to make sure we're making it exciting. A little bit of competition there. Again, it's
Competition's good. Let me
know?
tell you, this whole world revolves around competition. If you're not competitive, if you're not looking at what your your local retailers are doing, and you're not trying to crush the competition, let me tell you, you're out of business, guys. So it's great to have some competition. I really enjoy competitions like these, especially when you have a giveaway. Somebody's gonna win this piece. $1,600 retail cost for free, zero, nada. All you got to do is buy speakers. They're gonna sell.
And that's like a great display. So again, I know a lot of you guys, if somebody wins one, there's a good chance you might take it home. We said it last week, you might give it to the kids. Maybe you and the wife are gonna use it when you go on vacation or whatever. I think that this should be something that is front center stage in your showroom. Again, free display. And it's like the old, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, you teach him how to fish, you feed him for life. Well, hey, we're giving you that fishing pole here. We're giving you the bike to put on your showroom. Don't sell that one. Keep that one for display. Sell off of that. Sell 10 e-bikes off of that one free one. So this giveaway here, not only, again, is there huge margin within the speakers that you're going to be buying and then reselling, but huge opportunity to just bring in tremendous amount of revenue with a great new display that you have on your showroom floor.
Let it be a silent salesperson, like Ben's saying. A lot of you guys are asking, well, what can I add to my showroom to sell? What can I do to be different? Guys, it's a silent salesperson. You buy an e-bike, you put it on your sales floor, or you win the e-bike, whichever, or put a price tag on it. And I'm going to tell you right now, e-bikes, e-cars, e-trucks, they're not going away. They're literally, it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So I deal with a lot of pedal bike shops, should I say? And let me tell you, they will tell you themselves that e-bikes are outselling regular pedal bikes now. So guys, make sure that you're in the forefront of the change, because I'm going to tell you right now, come middle of this year, it's going to change very, very quickly. It's like you guys asking for CD changers. Good luck. There's going to come a point in time where, and I hate to say this, but vehicles, bikes, cars, scooters, whatever, are going to take over gas powered, and unfortunately it's going to go away. So that's the same thing with the resemblance that I did with audio. Some customers still want CD changers, cassette decks, 8-tracks. You know what I mean? They still want CD drives, which is almost impossible now to find. Things are changing. They change very quickly and for the better. And as things evolve, you got to evolve with it. So why not put something that might make you money in your floors?
Yeah, and if you got a big showroom, you can rip this thing right around it. If you got a small showroom, these things fold up to like 2 feet by 3 feet. You can literally stuff it anywhere. It could be a display just showing how compact these things fold up. So literally any showroom out there, if you've got any floor space at all, counter space, you could demo this e-bike.
And it's pretty cool because the e-bike also comes, especially that one, you can collapse it, but it comes with a travel bag. The bike only weighs 47 pounds, so you can put it over your shoulder and travel with it. I have my e-bike in the charger, so whenever, let's say I park somewhere and I get lazy, I just want to fold out the bike and keep going. So guys, it's a great add-on for added business. So thank you, Sony. Thank you, Blaupunk, for this competition. Once again, guys, all you need to do, and I keep stressing this out, is buy GS speakers and GS, GS subwoofers. If you have a component system set up, call your sales rep for some GS components. I'd be very, very, it'd be very, very hard to beat the price that they're at right now. It is. So make sure you call your sales rep for those 6.5-inch components, because I guarantee you, you're gonna say, what? They're at what price? Give me 6. Give me 8. So guys, make sure you call your sales rep.
Yep, so we got a few more things to put on the calendar. Again, that's a nice February contest. It's going to be running all through February, so nice and easy. We got a little thing to put on the calendar for April. Now, we don't have the exact day yet. Again, we're still a little ways out, but we're going to be doing a grand opening, even though it's already been there for a little bit, but grand opening at our Hicksville warehouse location. So this is going to be a great opportunity for our Go Fast supporters in the Long Island, the Metro New York, New Jersey area to come down, visit the warehouse, see where you can pick up product, take a look at our mix. We're going to feed you. We're going to do some trainings. We're going to do some giveaways like we always do. So we're going to definitely make it worth your while. But this is not just open to only Go Fast people in the New York area. This is open to anybody. So if you are a Go Fast supporter in Maine or in Connecticut or wherever, and you want to go check this new warehouse out, you're going to be welcome to come down there. So again, more to come on that, but great opportunity to see, salespeople in person. Again, it's a lot of stuff gets done over the phone, but it's always nice to see the person face to face, kind of talk and shake hands. And we got some new faces as well on the team. So again, tremendous opportunity across the board.
And it's kind of cool to put, and I always say this because when I see a customer that I've spoken to for years, even decades, I could say, some customers, and it's like, I see them finally for the first time, and it's like I catch them because of
walking by and you're like,
I recognize that voice.
that
Who's
voice.
that? It happened with me with Dave from Rolling Thunder. I'm like, I know that voice, and it was like, holy crap, you look nothing like you sound.
And it's like, again, dealing with people forever. So great opportunity there. We'd love to see you guys come down. We're going to get you more info on that.
Yep.
But the other nice thing, again, even if you're just looking at to come and take a look at the mix, we've talked about this too on the previous episodes, but we have a lot of guys that will come down to the Middletown, the mothership warehouse, just to go and maybe take a look at what we got for new detailing stuff. Or maybe they want to take a look at one thing in particular. But what ends up happening is we give you the whole tour. You see tons of stuff that you didn't even know you had access to. And I mean, good for us, good for you guys. 'Cause I'm sure you're going to turn it into some cash as well. But people always walk out of here.
With a
It's
bunch
kind
of
of like
stuff.
it's kind of like when you go to the grocery store or the package store, whatever you guys do. You always walk out with more than you intended. You never just go in and grab what you need. It's like you're always like, well, I could use this and I could use that, and sure, let's go. And next thing you know, you doubled up. Well, the same thing happens here at GoFest. But the nice thing is, once you guys get back to your shops, you can turn that into even more cash.
So a success story about that. Yesterday I had a new customer come in. He heard about us through another dealer. They were talking about how great we are, etc. So he comes in, right? And he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for some film." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So he's a film, he's a tint shop, detailing shop, and he also does some car audio and some racing parts, not many. So I take him to the back, and he's like, "Oh my God, look at this place. It's like a candy store." So, long story short, let's just say he asked for a cart, filled up that cart, ended up taking a bunch of stuff back to his shop, which he didn't know we even did. You know what I mean? Like insane, like tint tools, just installation accessories, remote starters, bypasses. We have racing spark plugs now by E3. Right now, that's one of the hottest spark plugs in the industry, E3. So make sure you call your sales rep. If you have exotic vehicles or you work in performance vehicles, guys, E3 is a very well-known spark plug. We have them in stock. Let's get them going in your shop so that way you can add, once again, here comes the add-on sale to what your normal business is. So
Yeah, I was going to say, our virtual warehouse, gofst.com, is a great resource. You guys should be on that all the time, checking out the deals that we got going on, placing orders in off hours, seeing what your pricing is if you're trying to price out a job when, maybe at a weekend when we're not here. So that's a great tool that you guys have, but nothing can replace coming down and taking a look, putting your hands on some stuff, seeing it. So that's an invitation that's open to all the dealers to come on down. But again, make sure once we get the date set in stone for April, try to see if you can make it down, even if it's a little bit of a ride. It'll definitely be worth it to you.
Yeah, it's good to see. Like I said, good to see faces, good to see products, good to see everything you're open to. Because there's a lot of dealers, and I'm challenging you guys. There's a lot of dealers that don't know exactly what we do, we sell, what we have in stock, because they have not visited the website gofst.com and registered for the website. They have not visited our Facebook dealer page, which is GoFast Solutions dealer page. Or even added us as a friend on our main GoFast page, GoFast Solutions. So there's a lot of things we post up. There's a lot of information we put out there. It's a place where you can also talk to all other dealers about, you had a situation with this car, or that install. Tips and tricks. You guys can help each other out. I'm constantly posting up also PDFs of the latest and greatest information that's out there. So make sure you check it out. If you haven't registered, make sure you register. And then another thing we want to talk about is this weekend, the GoFast, a couple of the GoFast members, Dave, myself, and Bob, will be at Knowledge Fest in Las Vegas. It is this weekend, guys. It starts from from Friday to Sunday. The awards are going to be Sunday night. If you guys want to tune in, it's going to be on the Knowledge Fest Facebook page. The video of the awards, maybe we'll take another trophy. GoFast, we're running for top 3 distributor in the United States, and I myself am running again for top 5 sales rep in the United States. Hopefully we win something. Hopefully it's great competition. There's great names on that board. A lot of well-known faces, a lot of well-known names. So I just want to say congratulations to all the people that actually made the list. And if you didn't make the list, you always got next year. And, it's just, honestly, just keep trying. You never know what's going to happen. Who knew? Top 5 sales rep. Top 5 sales reps. I want to say 5 to 6 years in a row, where GoFast is top 3 distributor 4 years in a row, and I've been top sales rep in the United States for 2 years in a row. So this could be 3rd year. I will break a record if I hit the top. Third time.
Keeping them fingers crossed.
But guys, the competition is very fierce. There's a lot of great names on that list. There's a lot of guys that really deserve it. There's a lot of companies that really deserve it. There's a lot of installers that I see on that list that I've known for, decades, that deserve to be that number 1 spot. So, I always try to challenge you guys. Make yourself better. Make yourself known, at your shops. When a customer sees this plaque in particular, thank you, Mike, for making me this. See this particular plaque or the awards certificate on your wall. It actually means something to them. It means that you're a trusted tech, that you're a trusted individual that's gonna make, it's gonna take care of their cars, and you're gonna try to do your best to make it the best you can. So guys, make sure you're part of the awards. Make sure you're registering, getting your name out there. I keep saying this like a broken record, but we do this Facebook Wednesday, every Wednesday. It used to be Fridays, that's why I'm tripping up here. But we do it every Wednesday. And we do it not just for us, but we do it for you guys. There's a lot of information that we spit out that, a lot of dealers don't know about. There's a lot of information that we talk about, especially with trainings that are coming up, and events that are coming up that we would like for you guys to get educated on, because it just makes you better, guys. So a better retailer store that understands product, that knows product, that really understands how to sell the product will win over more customers than a shop that's just selling out of a catalog. Literally, a catalog.
And again, this is going to be a nice opportunity to get some thanks. Again, Jonathan, I say it all the time. He's one of the hardest working guys that I know, definitely in this industry and out. So it's nice to get a little bit of thank you and a little bit of recognition. So to thank you to everybody that voted for GoFast, that voted for Jonathan. It means a ton to us. But just like we were talking about with coming to the Hicksville location, you know, Go Fast goes out, and we make sure we go to events too. You know, we want to make sure we're staying close with our vendor partners. We're staying engaged. We want to see those faces. We want to shake those hands. It's a very, very big part of the business. So, you know, we talk the talk on a lot of this. We ask you guys to do a lot of things like that. We also walk the walk. So we got February is going to be, again, a big month. We'll be losing Jonathan for maybe part of a day here. But don't worry, he's still going to be around to help
I'll be
you
back
guys.
Tuesday.
Yeah, he'll still be around to help you guys out. But we got another K-Fest that we also want to make sure we spotlight. This one's not for a little bit. This one's going to be K-Fest in Atlantic City.
The first.
Yeah, it's not till June, but now we got a K-Fest that's going to be right up here in our backyard in the New England, Long Island, Metro New York, upstate New York, our big territory. So we have that one coming up. And Go Fast is going to make sure that K-Fest goes fast too this year. So we're going to be showing up to K-Fest. We've got one of the biggest booths that they offer. I think it is the biggest booth that they offer out, a 20 by 50 spot there. So Go Fest is going to have a huge presence. Going to be a great opportunity to come down and see us. You know, we're going to have representation there. We're also going to have some vendors at our booth that normally wouldn't have a booth at K-Fest. So that's a really great opportunity to see even additional vendors. But we got a ton of our vendor supporters that are going to be there too. So it'll be a tremendous opportunity for everybody to come on down. Again, we invite our entire dealer base to make this a big event too. Again, show K-Fest that it's worth it coming up to Atlantic City. We want to make sure we turn out so that next year we're back on that list and they come up and visit us again. And also another announcement for K-Fest on that Friday.
The 7th.
Yeah, on Friday the 7th, Go Fast is going to be hosting, I'm going to say, the biggest 12-volt party of the year. And it's going to be at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Again, more to come. That's a little teaser on there, but even more incentive to come on down and see us. Again, you come for the Go Fast, you stay for all the trainings, you stay for all the demos, you stay for all the faces that you're going to see. But make sure to come out and represent however you have to.
Correct. So just remember that, guys. June 7th through the 9th, Atlantic City. And like Vegas, like it says, like they say in Vegas, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Kind of the same for Atlantic City, guys. It's going to be a big show. It's going to be big representation. You're going to be on the boardwalk. You're going to see a bunch of different things that you normally didn't see. And, you know, I've been to Atlantic City like hundreds of times, I can tell you myself, and it's a great atmosphere. It's a great time of the learning. So come down, get your learn on, you know, come shake with some vendors, and we'll see you June 7th through the 9th.
Yeah, get the family, nice way to double up. This could be a nice little opportunity.
Vacation.
Hey, again, a lot of times it's hard for us to get away from our shops, to get away from our desks. Hey, honey, hey, kids, let's go on. We're going to do a little weekend vacation here. Maybe you close down the shop for a day to make sure you get to the Go Fast party. But you come on down. Maybe you send out your partner and the kids or whoever to go have some fun while you go and you check out some of the booths. Maybe you make it a family affair, walking around and checking out the stuff. But a huge opportunity. But get that on the calendar now. We want to see you support us at K-Fest.
And like Ben said, you know, make it a family affair. Like I said, I've been to Atlantic City. I lost count.
A lot of you guys do this in Vegas too. I see it's a lot of
Bring families down.
Oh,
but if you think that your family's going to be bored at Knowledge Fest Atlantic City, that's false. Atlantic City has on the boardwalk itself, kind of like a carnival, where it's on the boardwalk hanging over the ocean. And you have rides, you've got, you know, machines to win stuffed animals and stuff like that. There's plenty of places like you know, stores that are on the boardwalk that are very kid-friendly. It's not just about adults. It really isn't. You can turn it into a family day. It's gonna be June, so it's gonna be warm.
The sun's gonna be shining.
Yeah.
Be light out till midnight.
Yep. The beach is literally walking distance from the boardwalk. Like you can just, there's the boardwalk, I'm on the beach. So guys, bring the family down, make it a vacation, little getaway for you guys. It's a weekend getaway, June 7th to the 9th. Mark it on your calendars.
Yep, and so we got a bunch of ways that you could see somebody live and in person. I said, get that handshake, you get the hugs in, you can have that live trainings, live demos, all that kind of stuff, which is absolutely awesome that we're still getting those opportunities. But we also want to make sure that we give you more ways to get trained, more ways to get some information. We're going to be able to do this one virtually. So we have our next installment of the EDA University Training Series, and we got Kicker coming up in February. So early February. February's going to be a busy month. We got a lot of stuff going on. But Kicker's going to be joining in on that party. We've been very, very successful with it. Format is going to stay very, very similar. So it's going to be a 2-day affair, Wednesday and Thursday. Why don't you give them the times?
Well, I was going to say also, guys, you guys have asked for these trainings. You know what I mean? I've gotten so many messages, even conversations we've had. Dealers really wanting these trainings. They really can't go out of their shops because they're extremely busy. What better way to get a train from the head trainer from, these manufacturers, including Kicker, on a webinar? And I've been in a couple of Kicker's trainings. They have been very, very informative. So shout out to Kicker for putting on a very, very good show. There's a couple of vendors that really have impressed me with their trainings lately. We recently did the Wave Tech training. That was a boatload of information. If you guys aren't familiar with the Wave Tech line, definitely ask your sales rep on it. But getting back to the Kicker training, there's going to be a ton of new stuff that they're going to be releasing and talking about. This is an opportunity for you guys to really talk to the trainer, or ask questions to the trainer at the end, because they will go through the Q&A section, and, they'll have people on board answering questions also. There's a lot of questions you guys have, frequencies, specs, depth, etc. Or even you guys can give an idea. You're talking to the manufacturer. They might want to add it onto their new product line. You never know. So make sure you join us. It's going to be Wednesday, February 7th. There's 2 times, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I say that specifically Eastern Standard Time because it is also open to pretty much everybody.
This is the EDA putting this on. Yeah. So again, Go Fast is your EDA representative in our territory, but the EDA group is a nationwide group. So we have distributor partners all throughout the country.
Even in Puerto Rico now.
Yeah, and we also have, again, we do have some national lines. So if you are a Go Fast supporter and you're on the West Coast, again, do the calculations on there, make sure you go. But this is open to absolutely everybody that is an EDA member and a potential Go Fast future Go Fast family member as well. So if you're not a Go Fast family member, you're watching this and you say, hey, I want to get in on trainings. I want to get in on all this stuff. I heard the word margin. I heard profit dollars. I heard giveaways. I like all that stuff. We're taking applications for those too. And you're joining a huge team, huge nationwide team by jumping on with the EDA.
Exactly. So like I stated, Wednesday, February 7th, 10 a.m., 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the people that missed those times because they're busy at the shops, etc., we're going to do it again on Thursday, February 8th. So that's going to be the following day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in English. Now, the first 3 ones that I said was in English. The next one is going to be in Spanish. So it's going to be Thursday, February 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it is going to be in Spanish. There is a lot of Spanish-speaking only shops that would love to get in on the trainings. So let me say this in Spanish. So el jueves, febrero 8 a las 8 de la noche, va a ser en español el training de Kicker. So, asegúrate que tú marqueas tu calendario para que esté en el training de Kicker. It's going to be a great informative training. Like I said, I've been sat down, you've sat down on some Kicker trainings. They just don't tell you, well, this is a light and that's a light. And I kind of say that because we've been in some trainings that it's been like, hey, this is a light, that's a light. We know that's a light. We need some actual information.
How do we sell the light? Wow.
Let's talk about the technical side. They're very, very technical. Like I'm telling you, if they'll tell you what the frequency range is on a speaker, the mounting depth, what they fit, what they don't fit, how they work, what's the best alignment to make it acoustically right. They talk about all that, guys, in their training. So definitely join us for those 2 days. If you missed, any of the 10, 3, or 11 a.m., we do have a Spanish one at 8 a.m. Remember, February 7th to the 8th.
Yeah, and you can go on to multiples too. So if you watch one, you're like, oh, I don't know if I got everything. I want to check on it again. You can join multiple ones of these. But these are what you make them, guys. So the more participation, the more people that show up, the more people that ask questions, the better quality questions that get answered are asked and answered is going to help everybody out. So make sure you participate.
Oh, and I was asked one more thing. I did share out the links on both my personal Facebook page, our Go Fast dealer page, and on the two major platforms, the MES Family and also the 12-volt connected page. If you cannot get those links working, hit us up, hit me up, hit Ben up. We have the links, we have the flyer that we can send out to you guys.
It's in your email as well.
Yeah, so make sure that you guys, you bookmark it on your cell phone's time so it alerts you. But these trainings are very, very important to get you to the next level, guys. And with that being said, we're going to dive down into check your inventory on CarPlay Android Auto radios. Right now, there are major, major deals going on with Sony, Kenwood, JVC, Alpine, and even Boss and Boss Elite. Guys, these are all the lines we carry for head units. Very, very important head unit lines. As you can see, they're not entry-level head unit lines. These lines are some of the, the kickboxers in the world, the MMAs, what else can I use it as? Like the 18-wheeler versus a car in the industry. So make sure that you ask your sales reps. If you haven't gotten the emails already, make sure you're checking your emails. And if you're not getting emails from us and you are a customer of GoFast, call our finance department. You might have an old email that's outdated. Make sure you call our finance department, update your email, update your cell phone number also, because we do send out text messages and email blasts on daily deals. On our actual website, gofst.com. We have a section called, I forgot what it was called.
Yeah, and I think we changed it up. It was big buys before. I think we just changed it up, but there's multiple different ways. There's some clearance stuff on there, but you're going to see a ton of stuff on there that you guys can make huge money on. I can't tell you how many times I get a phone call from somebody. It'll be off hours, maybe taking a picture of like our website and be like, is this the real price? Is that real? And I say, yeah, but you better order it right now online before somebody else does, because a lot of those really aggressive deals are going to be limited quantities, limited time offers. Much like with the CarPlay Android Auto stuff. Right now we've got some huge sales, but it's not always going to be an advertised sales. So check the website, check in with your sales rep. And one thing that a lot of those radios have in common is another promo that we have going that we talk about all the time, and we love talking about. A huge supporter did a Blaupunk giveaway, but SiriusXM, buy 5, get 1 free on the tuners still. I know we talk about, that's probably got to be the longest running promo that we talk about on the Facebook Live, but ties into all those radio sales. Audio is still a thing that's going on right now. You're going to want to load up on having the stuff in stock and ready to go for when people walk through the door. Make sure you're not forgetting to attach SiriusXM, and they're supporting you with their buy 5, get 1 free promo still.
So guys, the reason we keep talking about that promo constantly is some of you guys have really taken advantage. I know, because it was a killer number last month on how many SiriusXM tuners got, shipped out, bought, etc. But you're also giving the number one thing, the most requested that a dealer, your customers ask for, not dealers, I was going to say dealers, your customers ask for. And if you think they're not asking for it, tell that to the 2 billion plus people that have SiriusXM already in their vehicle. This world only has 8 billion people in it. Think about that.
Yeah, and the other thing, they pay you.
Yeah.
There's a rewards program out there, guys. Again, we're not going to get into all the details on the live. We have to be kind of limited to what we can say there. But get with your salesperson. If you're not aware that there is a program where you do get paid, not only from buying stuff and reselling it, but you get paid for when your customers activate and keep SiriusXM. So that's another way to create some, I don't want to say passive income, because you do have to work for it, but some reoccurring income, some additional income. It's going to pay for things like lunches for the guys in the back. It's going to create a morale boost when you do some stuff like that. But if you're not selling it, or you're not part of that rewards program, you're just leaving money on the table. And I don't think that any of us can afford to just leave money on the table here. We got to snatch it all up while it's there.
So, guys, make sure you're supporting all the lines that support you. I have a big saying that I've always said: support those that support you. You know, we've always here at GoFest have supported our dealers in a way that I honestly can say not a lot of people do. And we make sure that our customers are always taken care of. You know, we've got some of the best warranty policies possible. We've got, you know, some of the best lines in stock. You know what I mean? We have your installation accessories. We have you covered for remote start season. We have you covered from top to down. You know, so make sure if you don't have a relationship with your GoFast, you know, with a GoFast rep, make sure you get one. You know, give us a call. We'll assign you a GoFast rep, and you know these guys. Oh, I'll tell you, they're my partners. They've been my partners since we've opened up day one, and these guys are scientists at what they are. You know,
Maybe we'll get to top sales rep of the year one day too. Maybe we'll get to multiple sales rep of the year winners here at Go Fast.
maybe you never know.
Got to beat the king first.
Nah, I'm not the king.
But just like we're talking about supporting those that support you, we've got a big supporter of Go Fast right out here right now, and that's XK Glow. Been part of our shows now. Again, I won't say new to the team because they're not new anymore, but you know they're still relatively fresh to the team. But they've been supporting us since day one of our relationship. Some of the best lighting product that you're going to see out on the market, especially when it comes to color changing, which is coming back very, very, very strong.
Oh my God!
Even factory options in some vehicles now, which is crazy. But again, a category that is very relevant right now as well. Again, we're still in the winter time, so lighting is a huge thing, whether it's just upgrading headlights, whether it's doing strobe kits, or, you know, again, people still like to outfit their cars. They still want to just throw an interior kit on there or something like that. You know, XK Glow is going to have you covered across the board. Another nice thing, too, a lot of new stuff. So always staying new, always staying exciting. Let's just show them some of the goodies we got out here today.
So one of the new things that really caught my eye, and you've probably seen advertisements all over for this, is actually the XK Defender. Now this thing's pretty cool. It's a work light, all right, but it also has magnets built into it. Comes with a remote control, so if you're close to something and you want to show it off to a customer, you can hit the buttons and it'll do what exactly you want it to do. But what makes it even a winner is, so it has strobe lights, it has a siren. Now you can activate the strobe lights and siren by multiple ways. And a lot of people, if you think about this, you have a toolbox at your shop, something very expensive at your shop. You don't want people touching it, taking it, etc. So it'll do strobe and siren. All right, it'll just do strobe by proximity, so meaning it has a sensor that tells you
walking by, you're getting too close to that toolbox. Hey.
It'll start, you know, showing off lighting, strobing, etc. It also has siren and strobe, or just strobe by vibration, meaning you've attached this magnet to, let's say, a toolbox, something metal. Somebody hits it, touches it, or etc. This thing's gonna start going off. Like I said, pretty cool piece because you could use it as a work light. You could also use it as a, you know, security feature. You can use it at your home for if you want, you know, just for ha-has. I have a metal front door. So, you know, I could put one of these in my metal front door, even though I got a security in my house. You know, somebody opens up in the middle of the night the door, this thing starts going off, siren, buzzing, lights going off. It is red and blue. So it alerts me that somebody's in the house, and you know, that's all we're gonna say about that.
And there's some really cool stuff there. Obviously, we carry a ton of different categories that are very, very in depth for professional installs of security systems in a car. Obviously, this wouldn't be something you would be offering to that exact customer.
No.
But we like to bring it up because it's just a cool thing that's a little bit outside the box that you guys have access to. That isn't something that's just a mainstream product. So it's an effort to get you guys to check out gofst.com, check out XK Glow's website, and just peruse and see what's out there. Again, not many people are going to be, jumping on this thing to go install it in a car as the main security system. But I guarantee you, there's going to be really cool ideas you can come out with this. Again, XK Glow is one of the kings of RGB coloring. This could be something, again, like you're setting up your Halloween display or something. Somebody walks by, now it's flashing all crazy lights, something cool like that. If you've got maybe something that you just want to, protect, maybe you just want to create a little awareness. You don't want somebody to grab something out of the backyard or something along those lines. Again, it could be a really cool thing, just to give you a different level of security. But I'm sure there's going to be 1,000 things that you guys could come with to have fun with these.
I can definitely think of 1,000 things, especially putting these like at front doors of your shops, so it alerts you when somebody walks to the front door.
A ton of different things that you guys can do. But there's going to be stuff that you could just find on that website, on our website, that's just going to really kind of get those creative juices flowing. But then they also got the home run stuff, the stuff that people are going to be knocking down the doors for.
So I've been seeing a lot of these lights out there, literally in the industry. Just driving around at night, you see a lot of these tuner guys or even the V8 guys. They get into this lighting. They want to change the color of their headlights. So XK Glow came out with it's called the Devil Eye. What it is it technically has two filaments. So it has the white filament, so you can use it as regular headlights, okay?
Wait, so this could be just to get better light as well?
There you go.
Do that too.
And then it has RGB for the demon eye. So Jonathan, what do you mean by demon eye? Well, let's say we're at a car show, you're just driving around, and you want to, show off your friends that you got some pretty cool headlights in your car. You can change the colors on the actual headlights on the housings themselves with this kit. If you have projectors, it's pretty cool because you can put one red, one blue, one yellow, one orange, whatever your choice of color is. It'll beat with the music. It'll do different patterns if you want it to do, and it's all linked up to the same XK Glow network as the rest of the items that XK Glow has. XK Glow also makes replacement bulbs. Guys, these bulbs are pretty interesting because XK Glow is so sure of their quality that they're offering 3-year warranty with this stuff. 80% brighter than OEM. 50% less energy. So if you're looking for replacement bulbs, we have them in stock. Now, XK Glow came out with a new line of series of stuff called the Alpha Series. Now you're asking, what is the Alpha Series? So for all the guys that like the color changing, the chasing patterns, XK Glow came out with their rock kits, the underglow kits, interior kits, wheel light kits that are all 100% addressable in the app. Now, what do you mean by addressable, Jonathan? Well, in the app itself, if you ever seen the XK Glow app, the new one for the Alpha Series has lines. So, for instance, you wanna set up turn signals, okay, on your underglow or your rock lighting. You hit the left turn signal. You can set it up to do different patterns, different colors, or you can do sequential. So that way, it gives you an added security. So nobody hits you. So people know that you're turning left, turning right, etc.
Yeah, huge for motorcycle safety.
Yeah, huge. Next big thing they added was brake lights. So let's say you've got it, chasing around the car, etc. You're coming to a stoplight. The minute you hit the brake, as long as the wire's hooked up, it literally turns all the lights red. So now that's alerting all the drivers around you that you're hitting the brakes. It does music. So if you're playing music in the inside, it beats with the music. It has 28 different handcrafted chasing patterns and themes in the app. So guys, if you're looking for the best of the best in chasing, but there's more. Let's say you like that whole chasing idea. So with this kit, and I know you guys can't do it with other kits, you can actually pick. So let's say the kit you have is 8 different bars. All right, 8 different bars underneath your car. You can pick what each bar does, what color it does, what pattern it does, everything individually on the app. So if you want this bar to be blue, you want this bar to be orange, this bar in the back to be pink, your sidebars to be blue, or whatever color you want it to be, you can address it in the app and do whatever pattern you want. You want to build your own chasing. So, usually you get a pattern that's chasing around the car. No, I want to be different because Jonathan's always different. And I want to put, my chasing to be all over the place. You can do that with this app because it is completely addressable with the new Alpha Series. So anything from XK Glow that says Alpha on it is addressable. And like I stated, they make underglow kits. They make hold on, I almost dropped this. They make rock light kits. In regular, this is a regular rock light kit,
There's the
and
alpha bad boy over
and
here.
then the Alpha series kit. The regular kit is still a very hot seller. It's very bright. It's almost indestructible. It really is. And it's very easy to use because it's not running wires to each rock light or each strip of light that goes underneath the car inside the car. It literally is daisy chaining each light to each other. So less runs, less wire you need to worry about, less having to figure out how I'm going to fit 8 wires together in a hole that you found underneath the car or you drilled through a car. It's literally just one wire, boom, you're done. So they have the Alpha series that does all the different ones that I told you, including holiday themes, which I forgot to say also. And it does a feature called Chameleon Mode. So if you open up the app, let's say you're going around, oh, you want the lights to be white, you want them to match this, you move the phone to the blue, it changes all the lights to blue. So it all works with each other on that app.
Yeah, you get a lot of guys that want to match their the lights in their interior to maybe the accents on their dash. Instead of having to pick a color, being like, this looks like, oh, that button looks like it's about the right color. No, like Jonathan said, you go right in the app, hand select it. We see a lot of cool cars out in the parking lot here. Got some pretty crazy paint jobs, some very unique coloring. You want your underbody to match that? Bam, you can do that with the XK Glow. One other thing with the Alpha, I want to make sure we don't gloss over, is it also adds in a high output white diode on there now too. We get a lot of guys that say, hey, I want to have an underbody kit, but I actually want it just to light things up. I don't need it to be multicolor. I just want it to be really bright white and do its job that way. XK Glow heard the cries for that and added that in here as well. So a huge addition. And when you're talking about the Alpha stuff.
Yeah, so that's for the guys that that say, oh, but it's off white. It's got like a whitish, bluish. Not no more with the Alpha series. It's gonna be crystal white. So they've added that diode, like Ben stated. They also make regular kits and also Alpha kits for motorcycles. For all you side-by-side slingshot guys, Harley guys, even the Gixxer, Suzuki, Yamaha, Gixxer 1000s, R1000s, R6s, etc., or even side-by-sides, UTVs, ATVs, etc. They make a specific kit with multiple strips. Their Alpha series, if you buy their advanced kit, comes with all the strips and rock lights. So that's pretty cool for the guys doing UTVs, ATVs, which is a huge market, guys. If you're not touching UTVs, ATVs, tap into it. And one more thing I want to talk about is, so I know you guys have seen a lot of vehicles, a lot of newer vehicles with like a strip of LED around the inside of the vehicle. You're like, oh, what the hell is that? How can I do that? Well, XK Glow makes a fiber kit. They make a regular kit and then they make an advanced kit. The advanced kit includes 2 6-foot strips that you can cut and trim and 6 diodes for those strips. It's insane how you can link this all up with the XK Glow app. Like I said, everything is app controlled. So if you have underglow, you have interior, you have wheel lights, you have trunk lights, and they're using multiple kits or even one controller because you can expand on these units and add more lights, add more. You might need an injection kit, but it depends on how many lights. But let's say my charger, for instance, I literally have 4 XK Glow kits. I have under, I have motor, I have interior, and I have trunk. Literally, I can take those 4 XK controllers, combine them together on the app because you can do it, and just do one color, do multiple colors, do whatever I want with that app. Or if I want them to be individually their own, XK Glow app with different themes, I can do that also. So it's pretty cool because not a lot of apps out there will do that. That's combining all the XK Chrome receivers into your cell phone so you can control each one individual.
Yeah, you could be plain Jane, you could be the craziest person out there, you could fall anywhere in between, or your customers can, and you're going to have something for them. Again, a tremendous line. If you guys have ever taken part in any of their trainings, top-notch trainings as well, you'd see that they're a very, very well run and respected company, and always coming out with some new stuff. So again, we can only put so much out here, but they have kits dedicated to, again, like Jonathan said, a lot of this stuff out here, motorcycles, things like that, but also they're going to have kits dedicated to boats, kits dedicated to wheels, kits dedicated to golf carts. I mean, snowmobiles. There's a ton of stuff out there. There's emergency light options. Let's switch up.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I know, that was weird. But there's emergency stuff out there. They've got really, really cool outside-of-the-box systems. So when you get a chance to jump on there and take a look, again, I'm always seeing something new that I didn't see previously, a lot of times because it is new to the website, but even some stuff that's already out there. Very, very easy to skip over things when you're not, when you're just looking for an underbody kit or you're just looking for this. You would have never seen that XK Defender piece. Again, a really, really cool piece that you just pop on your counter and grab and go. It's not going to be a warranted piece, not something you have to install. You just sell it and you make the money. But some customer is going to find huge value in those kind of things. But a lot of different stuff that's outside the box. Again, not just the cool multicolor and RGB stuff, but security stuff. They have a system, I think it's the SAR system, where it's a overhead light. This thing is, incredible. You can get it as big as 4 52-inch bars that make a cube on top of your vehicle. And if you have a search and rescue vehicle, it can actually point a spotlight using those 360-degree lights to go anywhere out. Again, just really, really cool stuff that's out there that you wouldn't expect to see from a lighting company.
Yeah, so guys, if you want the quality, you always talk about quality. There's so many light brands out there. There's a lot of online brands that are just cheap and using old inferior diodes that literally these lights don't use. I've seen some use 3030s. I've seen some use even less than that, 2816s, which are inferior diodes that are very dim and will not be bright. They use the highest quality diodes in the market. If you ever have any issues with them, XK Glow, their tech line, is there to always help out and make sure that you guys get squared away. Lighting is a humongous category, guys. If you're not doing lighting, shame on you, because I see more and more and more cars out there now. I feel like the old Fast and Furious days out there. Literally, all these cars are lit up everywhere, and they're hard parked at different places. So you're asking yourselves and us, what else can you expand to? If you're not doing lighting, start looking at it, because it's going to be a moneymaker, and it is something that a lot of the younger, even the older generations are doing. So guys, thank you. I know we're so long-winded.
Yeah, and I just want to throw one more thing out there for it. Just one last thing on XK Glow. They got a lot of cool YouTube videos out there. So again, if you're just the kind of person that doesn't want to just read or scroll through a website, they're going to have some really fun, cool YouTube videos that you guys can throw up on TVs that you have at your shops to do some silent salesman work for you. And they also have a lot of cool displays as well. So we've got display programs with them. Again, lighting can be kind of difficult to demo sometimes. If you don't have a demo vehicle, you're kind of like, hey, do you know what RGB lights do? Or maybe you set up maybe you take a tire and you set a wheel kit up or something like that. But it's a lot of work that you guys got to do. If you're willing to do a little bit of investment, buy in on some kits so that you can stock them in your showrooms, XK Glow is going to get you a free display as well. So make sure you get with your sales rep on that and get one of those bad boys in there. No better way to sell this line than being able to demo their app. I'm telling you that just the app alone, the features that it has, if you can get a customer to give you 2 minutes on that thing and play around with it, it's going to sell itself. Get yourself a display, make that process a heck of a lot easier.
That brings back to the statement I said earlier. Support those that support you guys. You know what I mean? We're talking about demo programs, something you guys can make money. Go Fast is here, partnered up with XK Glow to make that happen. So once again, support those that support you. We're here. If you ever have any questions, feel free to give us a buzz. We're on the phones. And this concludes our Facebook Wednesday.
We're running late again. We love running late. But thank you guys for sticking around.
And
maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah. See you then. Sorry for the long-winded, but there was just a lot of information to release out to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.